Welcome back, guys. Today I want to talk about something that I think has become a real problem in eFootball. The David Beckham problem. Now, before anyone gets upset, let me make one thing very clear. David Beckham cards are always good. In fact, they're usually some of the best passing cards in the entire game. But that's exactly where the problem starts. Every time Konami releases a new Beckham card, it feels like we're getting the exact same player all over again. The rating changes, the card design changes, sometimes the skills change, but when you actually compare the stats and use them in-game, they all feel incredibly similar. Let's look at the newest Beckham that Konami just released. He's a 107 rated RMF with a cross specialist playstyle. He has 90 ball control, 93 dribbling, 92 tight possession, 96 low pass, 99 lofted pass, 95 place kicking, 99 curl, 92 speed, and 92 kicking power. On top of that, he has phenomenal pass and edged crossing. And honestly, this card is amazing. If you've never owned an Epic Beckham before, this is exactly what you'd want. The problem is that we've seen this before. Let's compare him to the older 106 rated Beckham. That card has 88 ball control, 90 dribbling, 89 tight possession, 94 low pass, 100 lofted pass, 95 speed, 99 curl, and 94 stamina. Sound familiar? Because it should. They're basically the same player. One has slightly better dribbling, one has slightly better passing, one has slightly better speed, but the overall experience is almost identical. You're still getting a cross specialist with ridiculous passing and crossing. Then we go even further back to the 104 rated Beckham. Again, 95 low pass, 98 lofted pass, 99 curl, 90 dribbling, 91 speed, cross specialist playstyle. At this point, it almost feels like Konami has a Beckham template saved somewhere, and they just keep adjusting a few numbers every year, and that's my biggest issue. When Konami releases a new Epic card, players want something fresh. They want a reason to spend coins. They want a card that feels different from the one they already own. But with Beckham, that rarely happens. If you already own the older 106 version, do you really need the new one, 07? Honestly, probably not. Yes, the new card is technically better, but is it enough better to completely change your team? I don't think so. The difference between 98 and 99 lofted pass isn't something you're going to notice every match. The difference between 90 and 93 dribbling isn't suddenly turning Beckham into Messi. At the end of the day, both cards are still doing the same thing, creating chances with ridiculous crosses and passes. Now, to be fair, I understand why this happens. Beckham was a very unique player in real life. His biggest strengths were crossing, passing, and set pieces. He wasn't known for crazy dribbling. He wasn't known for scoring 40 goals a season, so naturally most Beckham cards are going to focus on those strengths. But that doesn't mean Konami couldn't be more creative. In fact, they've already shown that they can. Because there is one Beckham card that actually feels different. And surprisingly, it's the free Epic Beckham, the 102 rated Orchestrator version. This card is completely different from every other Beckham we've seen. Instead of being an RMF cross specialist, he's a CMF Orchestrator. Immediately, that changes the way he plays. Instead of staying wide and delivering crosses, he operates through the middle. He becomes more of a playmaker than a winger. When you look at the stats, you can see the difference. 87 low pass, 91 lofted pass, 97 stamina, 70 defensive awareness, 81 defensive engagement, 76 tackling, 80 aggression. This version feels much more like a central midfielder. And honestly, that's what makes him interesting. For once, Konami gave us a Beckham card that wasn't just another crossing machine. It felt unique. It felt different, and that's exactly what I wish they would do more often. Imagine a younger Beckham with more pace and stamina. Imagine a Beckham focused on central playmaking. Imagine different versions representing different stages of his career. That would make every release exciting. Instead, most of the time we get cross specialist Beckham, then another cross specialist Beckham, then another cross specialist Beckham, with slightly different stats. Now, don't get me wrong, the new 107 Beckham is still an elite card. Phenomenal pass is amazing. Edged crossing is amazing. 99 lofted pass is amazing. If you don't own an Epic Beckham already, this card is definitely worth considering. But if you already have one of the older Epic versions, I don't think this is the massive upgrade some people think it is. And that's why I call it the David Beckham problem. Not because the cards are bad. They're actually incredible. The problem is that they're too similar. Every new Beckham feels like a small upgrade rather than a completely new experience. And until Konami starts giving us more creative Beckham cards, I think players will keep asking the same question every time a new one gets released. Do I actually need this card if I already have the old one? And most of the time, the answer is probably no.